A solid point. Yeah.
Well, shoot, if y'all want to keep it 100, y'all talk about Tyler Perry and Ryan Coogler. Both of those producers and filmmakers are still centering black films around black traumas and systemic racism that it's not pushing the community forward or positive. We keep seeing the same shit between both directors. I'm tired of slave movies.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of slave.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the slave. I know it's racist. I'm so tired of seeing racist stuff. KKK. I'm tired of hearing about the black woman pissing on a black man with the Tyler.
Always some shh. Always some shh. Always some shh.
Welcome to the Alwayssomeshh podcast, your number one urban podcast hosted by Chicago's very own Kid Dre. Get ready for real talk, hot topics, and the freshest insights from the Windy City and beyond. Stay tuned, because we're about to drop some knowledge and keep it real. This is Alwayssomeshh podcast with Kid Dre.
Always some your urban American podcast, and today we got much to talk about. I got a lot to talk about, cause y'all, man, how y'all feeling first? Let's go down the line. Number one, we have a special guest, Karen Stuckey. She been asking to come on the podcast for a minute. She watches, she support us, and she always comments. So I try to always invite my people that always, you know what I'm saying, show me love and support. How you doing? How you feeling today?
I'm doing fine. I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be here.
What you want to tell the
How
people?
y'all doing?
What would you like to tell?
I'm all right, and you?
Good, everybody
I'm
great.
doing fine. You know what? What I would like to say was when I first came across before the podcast, I came across your page, Dre. And you know, you would have some interesting topic. And you know me, I'm one of the people. If I'm scrolling, I don't even got to know the person. If it's something that I feel like I want to comment on, I'm gonna comment on. So I commented on something, and then you responded back, and it kind of went from there. Then I watched a couple of the podcasts, and you know they was getting heated. I would watch them. So then I started watching them later. They was getting heated. I'm like, I want to go on. I want to go on. And I told him. He was like, all right, what you doing Sunday? I'm like, I'm at work, but I'll be able to sign out. So, and we here. Here we are.
Here we are. Here we are. So, what would you like to tell people something about you that you, what is something that you want the people to know about you that they don't know about you?
I want them to know that I want to be the voice of reason. You know, I heard from all y'all. Y'all all have some very interesting points that y'all make, but I'm gonna be the fifth person. I'm gonna be like the fifth wheel. So it's like,
okay.
That way it ain't gonna be no sides. It can't be two on one. It's gonna always be a third vote.
Well, we appreciate you. Always welcome here. Always on your Urban American podcast. We always appreciate the input. We got the Instagram sensation, Shaquisha Elise. We got the Instagram sensation. Now hold on. I'm sorry. I want to do my whole intro today. Shaquisha, don't feel bad. I said you first because I couldn't go in depth, so I'm gonna go one more time. So hold on. So we got the Instagram sensation, Shaquisha Elise, y'all. Okay. Then we also have the other Instagram sensation, Mama Mia Boo, who hold women accountable for years. She had over 16,000 fans on Instagram, and she's starting her YouTube page, y'all. Be on the lookout. Then you got my brother, Curie alumni graduate, West Coast living, good weather having nigga, Our conscious brother from another mother, man, Patah Jamal, or like I like to call him Patah the God. And I am Kid Dre, your handsome, humble, understanding, but not fucking around with y'all, host Kid Dre. And yeah, man, I got a lot of things to talk about, man, because we was talking about the sisterhood, but I want to ask, what do we call the black people hood that fall for all the stuff? Like movies like Sinners. Oh, yes, Shaquise. All right.
What we call black people?
Yeah, what do we call black people that kind of like overhype black stuff? We don't have a word for them. But
which is overly supportive.
anyway, Shaquisha Elise has been waiting for 2 weeks for our Sinners take and Pataj Jamal. And before I start, well, Mama Mia get her opinion. I want to
Are
hear.
y'all saw the movie?
Yes. So we want to hear what you. We want to, no more spoiler alerts. You can say what you want to say. What is your opinion of it?
I thought the movie was good. It had a lot of meanings behind it.
As most black people would say.
It was kind of like based off a true story.
Karen, did you see Sinners?
I saw Sinners, and I saw Sinners because I was on Facebook and everybody was saying, it's a go see, it's a go to. Make sure you go, make sure you go. So, me and my fiance, we checked it out and we saw it,
Okay.
and it was alright. I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was, it
Let me
was, it
let me
wasn't. They was.
let me let Shaquisha get her take. There. I'm gonna get yours. I just want to see if you saw it. I didn't want to have you in this conversation and you ain't. So Shaquisha, what's your opinion? You say a lot of meaning behind it.
I
Most black people say,
I liked it. The movie it had meanings behind it. Like you can't invite anybody to your place,
okay, you got
and you
that
gotta
from.
watch who your friends are.
You got that
Huh?
from. Okay, you got that from it.
Good.
I got
You
something.
going in?
Always some your urban American podcast. Shaquisha Elise, Mama Mia, Boo, Patah Jamal, our special guest Karen Stuckey, and I am Kid Dre. And Shaquisha Elise has been waiting for 2 weeks. I took my time waiting to see Sinners, but finally I saw it, and I'm ready to get my opinion. Patah Jamal, Shaquisha Elise had strong opinions on the matter.
Okay, that's better now.
So I want to ask
I couldn't hear at first.
you fine.
Okay.
So I want to ask Shaquisha Elise to give her opinion and her take on the movie Sinners.
I thought the movie was good. It shows that you can't always invite everybody to your establishment. Um, I love the what's her name? Annie. I think her name was Annie, the black girl. I think her name was Annie, right?
The who?
Annie, the
The,
one that was messing around with the twin who had the blue head, not the red head.
She practiced hoodoo.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Annie.
yeah, okay,
Annie.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
Annie.
love the Annie character.
okay, okay. Now, Pete, the part she just said about you can't invite everybody in. I got a whole different take on that. I got a whole different opinion. I thought it was saying that you have to invite the devil in. He just don't come in your house. Did you did you agree with that, or I mean, do you agree with what her take?
It almost like the devil got in them once they went out, because when they was all together, they was fine. But when they interacted, I guess with people that wasn't in the covenant, when they was getting bit, and once they got bit, that's when they was tainted. But
Well,
before then,
she talking about when they was trying to come when they had to be invited inside the house, the building, the structure, the establishment where they had to be in. They was trying.
right?
They had to be invited in. So from that, I got that you have to invite the devil in. He just don't walk in. He has to be invited. So I was just asking, did y'all get the same opinion? Which one did y'all get from that dissecting that part? Because everybody says these movies has meaning in them, and I'm totally feel like all this shit is just bullshit.
I think that what's his name?
Um,
The little cousin. Okay, the twins brothers. I think they daddy was like a musician or whatever. Because the little brother, I mean, the little cousin ended up with the daddy guitar, but which was Stack Ladd and said he got it from
Right,
another singer.
right.
So I was just assuming that probably his daddy probably sold his soul to the devil, and then he passed away, and the twins knew that they little cousin loved music, and they gave that guitar to the little cousin.
oh, I got something to say with that too. I okay, so a good and bad, evil and good lies in everybody that's physically alive. You are not what you attract. You are what you say yes to. So naturally, as living human beings, we have God and the devil inside of us. So you're actually attracting evil stuff as well as good stuff. So it's naturally gonna follow you. But it's up to you, like he said, to knock at the door and you let him in.
Um,
So I basically got like, and then it's music, and they always say like the devil is musically talented. So anybody that's musically talented, that's their evil spirit within them.
I can
That
see
is
that.
just
See some of that.
that's just gravitating to humans. Damn,
P,
I
what
got
you
my.
want to say? It's
Go
okay.
ahead,
It's
you
okay.
want to say that?
It's okay. P, what you want to say?
um, I'm gonna say this. In general, it was a good movie. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's so much to unpack, so everybody gonna have interpretations. So what you saying and what he's saying, I'm like, okay, I didn't look at it that way. Now in vampire lore, traditionally the vampire cannot enter your domain unless by invite. I'm a movie buff. I've seen Nosferatu. It's an old '80s movie, Fright Night. If y'all ever seen that, check that out. He literally had to be invited, and then once you invite the devil in or the vampire, so on. And then with what you said with the devil, Lucifer was an angel and he was a musician, so they attracted to music.
Yes.
Now my take on sinners, I love the Chicago Mississippi connection. My grandmother is a twin of 13 in that generation, so it was about the church for me. And I unpacked this before. I've said the church is responsible for giving away a lot of black generational wealth. And I'm gonna touch on this again when I talk about Tyler Perry later in the pod. But what I saw was, and we often see from what we saw in this movie, is the same story we hear about people like Little Richard, Ray Charles, Fantasia. A lot of our musical foundation started in the church.
Tina
Performing
Turner, don't
arts.
forget
We
about
learned to
her.
play music. We was brought up in the church doing that. And the church always turned away anybody that was not gospel. They sent them out, hey, that's the devil's music. We done seen enough movies from those time eras and biographies of musicians where the church kicks them out first. And while we was being so prude and worried about it being the devil's music, it sent them right to the white man. And who was the devil in the movie was that white man. So it was a symbolism of cultural appropriation they was trying to show in there, but they was using horror. But I'm gonna touch on the church again. The church gives away generational wealth because
But
that boy felt like
we'll get
he
into
could
that.
not go and play his music for his father at the church. So he went off to Chicago.
In the
First to the juke joint and that shit happened, but he ends up in Chicago at the end of the movie.
P, at the same time, you can't serve two masters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
How
understand.
how can you be on the stage 1 minute and then partake in something that might be sort of sinful to a certain degree? Because if you perform at a club, people are in there drinking, smoking, not doing the gospel. How can you do both? So is
You
the
can do
church
it the
really
way.
wrong? Is the church
I understand that.
so at the same degree? I disagree with you on your point, but we're gonna put a pin in that side of conversation and we want to focus on the actual movie. Because I'm sorry, none of that shit is meaningful. And listen, always some shit, Urban American podcast. This is Kids Ray Take. Listen, the movie well shot. You know what I'm saying? Decently acted. Cause my boy, listen, he alright. He is not that great of an actor, in my opinion. Um, and there was two of them. Yes. Okay. The movie plays on black people's, like you said, it plays on black people's connections, and that's all the movie is. I seen people talking about, oh, it's good. It's good. What was good about it? That's the part I'm stuck on.
What was bad about it?
I didn't say it was bad. And I said I never said it was bad. I said it wasn't good. Number one, I could break down so many things. The boy, he tell the boy how to eat some vagina, and now I'm sorry, and now all of a sudden he's a professional and people listening in on him. His first time. He told him, like some ice cream. Listen, it's a couple pods in there that they rush through and whatever. People that like. real movies and really watch movies, you gonna catch that. A lot of stuff, man. It was okay. Another thing I want to talk to y'all about is sex scenes. I think sex scenes is the most overused thing out there. Cause what the fuck? Like, why do we need to see these people actually have sex? We believe y'all. They could just kiss, boom, cut. And y'all agree with me or disagree with me? I
I
say
think that was shown because of his
I mean,
inspiration.
I disagree. I mean, that's why certain films are rated PG-13, rated R, i.e., sex scenes in rated R films.
So Dre, you saying all of it should be PG-13? You don't have to see the sex scenes at all?
You just don't like
for
sex
what?
scenes. You just
No,
don't
no,
Wow.
like
I'm
sex
asking.
scenes.
No,
Was it
no,
a
we
sex scene in a
all
movie that just made you this way? Like, what movie did this to you? That you was just like,
I
yeah,
don't think it was a
sex
movie. I
scenes
think it
is
was.
dumb.
I think it's been all the Power series that made me realize, and that made me realize like
Man.
series are like totally fucking unnecessary. At the end of the day, you could start. Y'all could like kick it off, and we could see like them kissing or whatever, and maybe working towards that, and then cut it. All the fake humping, we don't need to see that. What we say, Annie? We had to see Annie getting bent over in the kitchen for
I liked
what?
it that far.
Yeah, but I'm confused on that part. They was like a couple or thing. They had a baby, all this, and he
Yeah, it was kind of I don't know. The Annie part was like they were so I don't know. I don't know. I kind of liked it, the Annie
That
part.
was the
didn't
They
baby
could
mama.
even kiss. He just bent over.
Yeah, he did just bend over. You right. They didn't kiss.
They've been
They went
going to
straight to it.
Chicago for 7 years.
Come on now, P. Come on now. You been going for Chicago for 7 years, and you see your lady, and you just gonna turn over.
They had a whole dialogue first.
No, they was like talking, and
No, no,
it
no, no,
kind of
no, no,
just
no.
went there.
See,
It
so
kind of
what he
led there.
doing
I think it
is
was all
he
planned.
taking parts and he trying to shred the movie. The movie was a good
I want
movie
to.
on the
I want a
basis that
card. I want a class.
when the last time, all five of us, when the last time anybody wanted to go see a movie? That's why it was good. I ain't been ever since the strike and we been in the doors and we got all
Because
these
of
streaming channels.
because
We
of some
been, how many movies have you actually wanted to even go to the theaters to see?
Right.
It was about vampires. The entire relationship between vampire and the prey is sexual. Because you transitioning fluids and you biting people on the neck. Now they was establishing they love interests. You could cook that if you want to, but you ain't telling me nothing to say that's a bad movie.
it's a
It was a
vampire.
good movie. I ain't giving it 5 stars, I ain't giving it great. But the fact that we having an actual conversation about it tells me that it was good. Based on how much money it's made, and people want a sequel. It was
Good
crazy.
advertising.
It's a movie you got to see at least twice because
No,
there's so much to unpack. Maybe you went in there with blinders on, but you didn't learn nothing. You say you didn't see
give
nothing.
me 1
4
minute.
other people on the pod say they saw something. You're crazy.
Shut me up. Shut me up, because I ain't gotta see it again. Because I'll watch it. Big eyes. Give me one meaning. Give me one deep meaning. Give me one Kendrick Lamar type ass deep ass meaning from the movie, and I'll shut the fuck up.
I just told you about the
Oh,
church.
no. Give me one good meaning. I don't want to hear what you just told me. Give me the meaning. Boom.
That is my meaning. They was talking about generational wealth, the church musicianship. They showed cultural appropriation or colonizing. They touched on a history piece. Chicago to Mississippi. A lot of people that lived in Mississippi migrated to Chicago. I don't understand. It has to be meaning. It's interpretation. It's subjective. So it's not a thing to prove. It's
No.
not.
I know the meaning.
No. Because
I
you're
know
trying
the
to cook
meaning.
art. And art is my bag. You sitting up here with your Family Feud ass survey of the movie, like, if this is not dinging for me, it's an ant. This is
No.
not one of those things. It's subjective. So your opinion is your opinion. But because you didn't find no meaning in it, nigga, go watch again. You might be stunted.
You know
Because to
what?
walk away from that and say it was nothing and
It
this
was a
man
few-
can't act,
Tell him
you just
again,
sound
P.
like a critic who don't like nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. Whenever you finish.
I'm finished. You didn't give me nothing that moved me about it being a bad movie. You
Number one.
critiqued the scene and the actor.
Thought he was finished. Pause. Number one, your whole take on the black church and suppressing careers. That shows you have no respect for your forefounders. Number one, Most of those people y'all name, the Whitney Houstons and so and so's, they found their talent at the church. Who got them on the stage and gave them a microphone or gave them a drum or a guitar. So you can never discredit the black church because no matter what they took, they put you on. They wouldn't be there without them. So that's number one. So there ain't no connection right there because that's bullshit, bullshit. Number two, the movie has no good points. You sat there and just danced about some general shit. Let me tell you something. The only thing this movie had that is 5-star and great is fucking advertising and marketing. They got you niggas. I watched that shit and I said, damn, they got me. I see why I didn't jump right to it, because it was some bullshit. No meaning, no nothing. And then we all gotta keep going on this fucking KKK racist shit over and over again. Annie is from fucking what's the show? What's the show she from?
Love Country.
Lovecraft Country. So here they go. They finna typecast her as the black thick sister that's soulful and down south and cook greens and shit, all that shit. They gonna keep putting in that same.
Why she gotta cook greens?
I felt that part too. I'm like, damn, she definitely typecast. She's not gonna get no other role unless
She's
it's
not
like
typecast because she was in Loki. I see her in a lot of projects. She be in sci-fi, horror. She been in drama. Don't she not typecast? And in Lovecraft Country, she was just the sister's the girl's sister.
Hold on.
The only thing typecasted was the time period.
Hold on, Stills. Number one, question for you. The 2 black movies that she's in for black people, is she playing a role, some shit doing racism and slavery? Reflecting off of that, yes.
Time period.
Yeah. Because it was too
She
slow.
a British
right?
actor. She on British shows, so you don't know enough about her to make that statement. I'm not letting you have it.
You trying to talk about British, that's cool and all that shit. But as far as the black people, because it's 5 black people, 5 black American people on here. Nobody from fucking Britain, over here, the UK, Canada, nobody on here from that, right? Karen, where you at?
I'm in Chicago.
Chicago got to do with what her career is.
No. That's not, no.
And because she wasn't on black shows like he stated, Sapphire and all that, she's on a white or a UK show.
I'm saying as black people. I'm saying as black people, which y'all can't even argue, as black people, as far as the black shit, she's being typecast.
I don't get what your angle is here, but the director was black. So it's gonna be about us. The director was black. All his movies be about black people. Even when it don't have nothing to do with us. Black Panther was not by him. So this story was written by him. He wasn't directing a movie for somebody else's story. Black Panther is Stan Lee's story.
Okay.
Fruitvale Station is based on a true story. Creed is based off of Sylvester Stallone and Rocky. So this is his original picture. What I seen was, maybe you didn't see that, I saw Spike Lee and Tarantino in that. Because both of them have made vampire movies. They use the same type of style and sex scenes in the storytelling.
Yeah, but the 2
That's
brothers.
what I took from it. I'm a movie guy.
Yeah, and don't forget about that movie. What's that? Vampire
The only thing you describing about the movie is the real life part. Well, he's not a good actor in the sex scene. You like Sexy Red, but you in here talking about a sex scene will turn you off. They weren't even naked. You can't even compare that to Power. That's a bad show to even compare it to. The fact that you like Power and you shitting on this movie, I can't take your take seriously. But go off.
Power had real points about it. What's the point about this?
What's the point about Power that we ain't seen in any other movie like New Jack City? That's a typecast show. We didn't talk about this before.
What's the bottom line?
Don't ever live up to the wire. That's all they trying to be. BMF, Power. But let's stick to Sinners. It's a vampire movie. You can't go away and not say it's not a vampire movie. It don't mean nothing. Well, it's a horror movie. Horror means something.
I would watch fucking Vampire in Brooklyn before I watch this shit again.
Okay, you didn't like the movie.
They doing the same play, man. I'm sorry. As an entertainer and a person that understands how to set up go, they doing the same play. They playing on black people connections. Mississippi, Chicago.
How is that a play? That's a history. That's history. You literally everything in that movie was a history except the horror part.
Yeah, because I think that movie was based on a true story.
Yeah, you don't get advertising. You don't get advertising. You don't get advertising, and you don't get sell it to a certain fan base. You don't get it. You don't get it.
Yeah, you don't get it. You trying to compare Ryan Coogler to Tyler
All
Perry, and it's
you
missing
got,
the point.
you got
You're
all those
missing,
connections.
swinging and missing, sir.
You got
So
all
bad.
connections. No, no, I'm not. You
That's
are.
Tyler Perry
You,
you talking about.
you have not yet to produce me a solid point yet.
Well, shoot, if y'all want to keep it 100, y'all talk about Tyler Perry and Ryan Coogler. Both of those producers and filmmakers are still centering black films around black traumas and systemic racism that it's not pushing the community forward or positive. We keep seeing the same shit between both directors. I'm tired of slave movies.
No,
I'm
Yeah,
tired of
no.
slave.
yeah.
I'm tired of the slave. I know it's racist. I'm so tired of seeing racist stuff. KKK. I'm tired of hearing about the black woman pissing on a black man with the Tyler Perry stuff. Just like the new film Straw. Oh my God! And then
I haven't
people don't
seen that yet.
understand that interpretation. Had you would have kept your mind and stayed faithful to God, you wouldn't have crashed out like that and held the people hostage in the bank.
So we really
That's
comparing
because
what
that's
what other
because
movies
life
is
is
That
that's
trauma
that
because
that
life
for?
is listen,
that
listen, wait, listen. With the
that
whole thing with
situation
the
at the
wait, with the
bank, that
whole
was
thing,
an
with the
accident.
whole Janiyah thing. That's because life is throwing daggers at you. Does not make it okay for you to lose your damn mind.
Not at all.
It does not make it okay. All that shit that lady endured in that movie, it did not make it okay for her to snap out and everybody throwing Rileys and shit. It did not make it okay. Because what did God do at the end of the day? He took her damn baby because that was killing her. Her daughter already had a 35% chance of survival. She wasn't supposed to make it. And her staying alive was killing her damn mama.
Mm.
Everybody black missed that shit though. I'm watching it. Everybody missed that shit. Nobody touched on what I just said on the internet.
I'm not giving
But
you
go
this
on.
take. Now, I get the take about Tyler Perry, but where you compared him to Ryan Coogler, no, no ma'am. No ma'am. Ryan Coogler do not have a reputation for trauma. He was not built off of black dollars. He came up in LA and he directed and worked his way to the top. It's not the same as Tyler Perry, who came
Okay.
up off the black
Black
dollar in
trauma.
the black church.
He
Okay.
he building it.
Now,
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till we actually are we at the stage where we gonna talk about Straw? Because I didn't even see the whole movie. I stopped.
I ain't see it
No,
either.
we ain't gonna even
I haven't seen.
talk. We ain't gonna even talk about
I
it
haven't
because
seen
I
it.
don't even
We'll
think
pick
Dre
up
is
on
It
on
it.
touches
straw.
on my point that I saw in Sinners about the black church. Tyler Perry is a perfect example of what would happen with other stars because he misread what I was saying. The black church gave away generational wealth by running all of the artists out of the church. They had to go sign with white people and get cheated out of their masters, and you know all the shit the
Yeah.
music
They
industry is.
masters, they money,
We
yeah,
should have
Lowballing
everything.
the
controlled
concert
all
tickets.
of the
Yep.
publishing, all
Yep.
of the rights should have stayed in the black community through the church because we funded all these niggas. And this is Tyler Perry is the perfect example of what the black church is capable of when we keep our people with us. He's a billionaire, whether we like his movies or not. He was funded by the black church. He
Yep.
started out homeless with the plagues. He's a billionaire with his own studio off black trauma. He
Yep.
chose to tell those stories, but we supported that shit. That is black dollar made. Ain't no white man in there except what he doing. We made that nigga who he is.
Yeah.
Y'all got
Black
any,
people more so
I
because they
agree,
go to
P.
church more than black men.
ain't
You
got
right, P.
anybody got
100%
anything,
P.
anybody got anything they want to say before I go?
100% P.
Anybody?
Go ahead, Dre.
Go ahead. Gonna start Aquarius and
Okay.
Always Urban American podcast, Kid Dre. Listen, the very reason why people are billionaires, despite they movies being good or not, is the reason why so many fucking movies suck. That's the reason why rap fucking suck. Cause niggas is still getting rich and they running the same bullshit plays and motherfuckers still watching the same shit, spending their money anyway. That's the reason why Sinners is not a fucking good movie. It's not a bad movie. Don't get it wrong. Ryan Coogler, as far as recording this shit, making it look good, great job. Storyline, not there. No connection. No connection. I am a movie connoisseur.
No, you're not.
No, bro, bro. You couldn't even, bro. Stop it, bro. I wouldn't even. That's an argument I wouldn't even argue with.
Look at a movie and say you saw nothing.
I've been at
You're
this.
not a
I've
connoisseur
been at
at
the,
all.
bro. I seen all the movie, bro. I seen all the movies, bro.
Hmm.
At the show, all that shit. I was there when motherfucking what's Sandra Bullock first movie. I was there. Seen all the Bad Boys premiered. All the Batmans was there. 3D, 3D uh, glasses and shit. All that shit premieres. Stayed in line for movies and shit. That ain't it.
I'm finna cook both of
No,
y'all. You
no.
talking about Ryan Coogler
You finna chill.
and Tyler Perry
No,
in
no,
comparison.
no. These niggas is running the same play, and they know how to make y'all want to go see something, but they
That's
don't
what
know.
art does.
Stop, because you let me land my plane. These niggas are good at running the play to get y'all into the theaters, but they don't know how to make a classic movie.
Yeah.
All these movies, you can't tell me fucking Sinners is a classic. They're not.
Why is it doing so well?
Listen, no, stop, bro, stop. This is my point.
Stop.
My-
Stop them from going to the theaters if it's so stupid. Because ain't only black people went to see it. We talked about it because it came from our people. But the movie doing over what it's doing got something more to do with everybody going to see it.
Land my plane.
Worldwide.
Let me land my plane, man. That's fine.
I'm trying to see
Listen,
for just the black community
I gave you the.
for a worldwide movie.
You had the. You made your. You had the flow. I gave you had your time. Listen.
Okay.
At the same time, you cannot say something is good and it's not. Listen, I on the movie Sinners, and I'm gonna wrap this up. The movie Sinners, I feel like Wallow Point. A lot of you niggas go see it just because it was he's a black director and he's from LA and he's black and black. But is the fucking movie good? Let me tell you something. $1 million plan right now. If we all had some fucking money, all we gotta do is get the right people. Not even have a good storyline. This is the play they running on you, P. You just get the right people that was in the right movies that's gonna connect with this and put this in there and blah. Everything that's gonna connect with people and niggas gonna feel the seesaw. And niggas don't even finish the storyline. That is what happened with fucking Sinners. I ain't gonna keep talking about the shit. The shit wasn't good. I wouldn't watch the shit again. All you niggas that was talking about it was great and all that shit. I'm not listening. I've been saying I'm not gonna listen to you niggas, and now I've learned not to listen to you niggas. I'm happy
Okay.
I waited this long. It's what's today? June 8th. I seen Sinners June 7th. It was worth the wait.
So, because you didn't think the movie was good and you heard it was good from the black community, explain the other races of people that made it worldwide success. Because you only saying the black community don't know what the hell they talking about, and it was a play for us. So how did it play on the other white people when he had Irish history in there as well? And he also had Native American, and he also had Asian people represented in there. It was a movie surrounding black people in black times, but it wasn't even that racist.
Can I answer your question?
I'm listening.
I never fucking listened.
You're the minority speaking for the majority of the world who agree with the movie is good. You said it's not good. So if it's not good, then it's bad. You can't serve two masters.
So,
You're trying to ride the fence.
Please, I can answer this.
Is it good or is it bad? It's not good, so it's bad. What? It ain't no in between, nigga.
Boom. The fuck is you talking to? You can say the speech. I ain't never listened to them in the fucking first place. I listen to other people be like, oh, this is what's cool. No, I usually listen to my culture of people, and usually we make some good selections. Certain people, the art. Listen, the art part. We gonna go into the listen. We gonna transition from this. We'll put a pin in Sinners. If anybody else got something they want to say about Sinners before we go, I don't want to move, and y'all got a good point y'all want to say.
I got a good point. Always some your Urban American podcast. Compared to black culture right now and what we doing musically, Tubi, and Tyler Perry, and otherwise on streaming networks, for something that be written and directed by a black person, I put Sinners up here above what we've been getting. I'm sorry, you just shitted on Sinners and compared to what? What else we got right now that's even worth going to the movie? Not sitting in the house.
What was the?
Wayne just trashed it.
Okay, let me ask you
You
this.
ain't got nobody likes straw.
Okay,
And the
okay,
one thing we all do like, you up here talking about it mean nothing. But
okay,
you can't tell me what it didn't mean.
okay. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
You
question.
talking about playing on the connection.
Hold on. I said let me ask you a question. What's the movie? What was the movie? It didn't go to the show, but I feel like it should have. What's the cowboy movie? With Regina King, y'all.
The harder they fall.
Harder they fall. Yep. Harder they fall.
That shit was better than Sinners.
That's fair. Okay.
That's fair. I mean, you disagree or you agree. Fuck fair.
I agree. That's a fair comparison. You didn't have no comparisons. You just said it meant
I
nothing.
just compared a movie to it, and I told you I think it's better, and you agree. What is your argument? Where's your argument strong at?
Where's your argument strong? Because you said they played on us. So how did they play on us in harder they fall? It
Me,
was still black trauma.
you just
They
agree.
was killing each other.
All right, man. Listen, man.
Killing each
We
other.
gonna we gonna transition, y'all. Always from your Urban American podcast.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna
I'm,
I'm
say,
not.
I'm
I'm
cooking today. I'm cooking
harder they
today.
fall. They actually fought back. They actually fought back. I have not seen any type of black slave movies or any type of black thematic movies where it's showing that black people fought back. Ryan Coogler
That
films
man
did
killed
not
all the
show
KKK at the end of Sinners with a
Ryan Coogler
AK-47.
films did not show black people fighting back. Neither did Tyler Perry films. It showed the polar opposite. It
Wait, no,
showed
Smoke killed all the white peoples at the end of the movie. Then he died.
Right. What is she talking about?
Black people was extra. They wasn't even the main topic. The KKK wasn't even the fucking main
they
topic, man.
died and
Stop it, man.
became vampires.
The fucking didn't make no fucking sense.
They
No,
died and
Smoke
became
Smoke did not
compared to
become a
Harder
vampire.
They
He
Fall.
died, and
They
what
were
happened
armed
was
up, geared
him
for
eating his
war.
baby.
The Ryan Coogler film, most of them died though. Harder to
Yeah,
Fall.
most of them
Harder
died.
they fall wasn't even about
It was
racism.
a standoffish, even battle in which, in Harder They Fall,
Yeah.
they still conquered and they won.
Move along. All right.
But
Y'all don't know nothing about movies.
Shit.
y'all don't know nothing about movies.
Always your Urban American podcast. We are tired of the whole slave thing. I hate to say it. I'm starting to agree with the white people. Man, slavery over. It's been over. Let's do something else, please. I don't want to
Where
connect.
was slavery at in the movie? They was free niggas with a new joint.
I don't want to keep connecting with the ancestors. Please, please. Thank you. Moving right along. Another told you so. Lil Wayne. Now, who all heard the Lil Wayne album? What's your favorite song?
I haven't heard it.
I
Have
haven't heard it.
I
okay.
haven't heard
Nobody
it
heard
either.
it.
I was not even interested in him coming out with an album, to be
I'm,
honest.
I'm I'm with you on that. I'm with you when you're right.
I wasn't even
I'm with
interested in
you.
him.
I like Wayne okay, but I wasn't interested in the new album. I'm with him with that one.
That one on your bingo card, Humpy.
No, that wasn't.
One on the bingo card.
No, I done heard enough Carters. I don't need to hear no more Carters. I mean, I'm with him with that, with the Lil Wayne.
I gotta go back because I'm not sure if you wanted him to perform at the Super Bowl. I'm not sure if that was you or not.
I wanted to hear him. I'm gonna be honest. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this. I only wanted him to do the Super Bowl because I felt like you say, black people feel like I guess they entitled. He should have did it. He from New York. That's all. That it
Hey,
wasn't because
my
it
very,
wasn't even it wasn't even because he probably was better than. I just figured it was in his time. He should have did it.
my very point. We ain't gotta even stay there.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That Dre. That's all I got. That's why I wanted him to do it. That's why I wanted him to do it. But I wasn't looking forward to this album that's coming out, and I
Okay.
didn't even see a lot of publicity behind this album either.
Yeah. He kind of just threw it out there. We ain't
Yeah.
gotta stay there. Tyler, always your Urban American podcast. Tyler Perry is a vampire who prefers to eat the pain and trauma of mutilated women. Since we was already kind of there. Mama Mia, I'm gonna let Mama Mia go. I want Mama Mia opinion first, and then we'll let Shaquisha go, and then Karen, and then I'll let P go. We'll let the men go last.
Absolutely. I agree. All these baby mama films, divorcee films. What was it, the single mom club?
All bad by myself films.
All feminist movement films that centered around black women's trauma
Trauma.
being one sided with no accountability there. The black man always wrong, and in some way, the black woman rises at the end, just like with the what is it? Oh my God, why did I get married too? Janet Jackson literally killed her child by not strapping him in the damn car, killed her husband, and then at the end, literally a year later, you about to be fucking on Dwayne the Rock? Who about to sponsor your whole book?
Success is still there.
What reality does that happen? That happens to no black woman ever. Like, whoa.
Hey, what's the movie with Whitney Houston and all them? What's that movie back in the day?
Bodyguard.
No, wait
No,
and take tail. Wait and take
wait, wait,
tail.
wait. Tyler
Wait
Perry
and
is
tail.
running. Tyler Perry is
Oh yeah, waiting to exhale.
Wait
Okay,
and
yeah.
take tail.
Tyler Perry is running off the same blueprint of Waiting Next Hill, just over and over. Anything else you want to say, Mama Man? Shaquisha, how do you feel about that comment, that statement, that Tyler Perry is a vampire who prefers to eat the pain and trauma of mutilated women? Do you agree? Do you disagree? How do you feel about that statement?
I kind of agree because America just made black women just to be so strong and so independent, but fail to realize we have our own, we got our own traumas. Oh goodness, we got our own trauma. I'm just put it like that.
Okay.
But I'm tired of Tyler Perry just doing movies like that though, based off our own trauma. He could switch it up, like the dude made the movie Sinners. He always switch up every movie. He don't do every movie based off everybody trauma. He'll switch it up. Like the first movie he did, that was about a dude who got killed by the police. Then the second movie
Strong.
that was like kind of based off Rockies, and then you got Wakanda. He switch it up.
I mean,
Tyler Perry
I
just
mean, I
do
mean,
what
what's
he
the name?
know.
Had trauma. What's the name? Had a lot of trauma in it. I
What?
can't really Creed because his daddy got killed.
Okay, it did, but it was not like the trauma Tyler Perry do.
His daddy died.
Tyler Perry always do like the
Tyler
same
Perry,
His
shit
daddy
over
died
and
in the
over
first
again.
three Rockies. Knock it off. He don't know nothing about movies.
They
Talking about his daddy died. Creed died when Rocky was still boxing. We saw that in Rocky 3. That don't got nothing to do with Michael B. Jordan movie.
I love how he
And
tried.
he just
I
probably got
love
a
how
problem with Michael B.
I
Jordan.
love how y'all be trying to unpoint my point.
Because there was nothing traumatic about Creed except his childhood.
Bro, stop it, stop it. They're playing off. Oh, stop it, stop it, stop. It's useless what you're doing. We all know the whole character of Creed, him, is built off of the fact that his daddy was a boxer who got killed in the ring. Stop it. That's why his mama didn't want him to fight the big white boy. What are you talking? Like, come on, man, stop it.
You
Oh,
saying it's traumatic?
Urban American. No. You was just dramatic because you said all that. We already know Creed was built off of the fact that he was a boxer who daddy died in the ring. Yes or no?
You try to make it seem like that happened in Creed,
Karen,
the way you worded it.
Karen,
Yeah, Creed had trauma in it because his daddy died.
Karen, is that what Creed was built
That
on?
was already established.
Karen, Miss Stuckey, is that what Creed was built on? Am I wrong for saying that?
I didn't see Creed.
The
Okay.
Creed was based off
I didn't see it.
It wasn't really based off trauma like Tyler Perry movies.
Jaquisa,
There's no comparison to those.
what Mama Mill, was it built off of the fact that his daddy was a boxer who got killed in the ring?
Okay, are we comparing this to the Tyler Perry films, or are we just saying?
I'm just asking a simple
Yeah, we
what?
is we still doing Tyler Perry degrading the black women in the community or what?
I want to ask just one question
Tyler
because
Perry shit is just it's unrealistic. It's
I want to
Trying
ask
to make Creed a traumatic film, and it was a sex story, like unbelievably successful.
and a lot of
Name
stories
an orphan.
got and a lot of success stories got pain in it. There's not a success story that doesn't have any type of
The success is him getting
reality.
adopted by the baby, by the side. He's the sad bitch's baby that Creed had on the side, and the wife went and adopted him. That's a win-win. That shuts down any trauma I can hear about. Ain't no black women doing that.
No.
Show me a black woman that's gonna go get the side bitch's baby and adopt him. Knock it off.
Not doing that.
You're not a movie connoisseur at all.
now. Can you now when I speak, can you be quiet? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Saying crazy shit
You
that
go
I'm not
Aquarius,
letting it
man.
stop.
You
I'm gonna just
go
up there
Aquarius, man.
tear up that raggedy ass point you just made. Cause that is all the fucking sensitive ass fucking movies built in one. Losing Isaiah, that's one of the most sensitive fucking movies ever, right? What is fucking Creed? A sad baby that the mama had to adopt, and the daddy died. Oh my god, what the fuck is that not? Trauma? What are y'all? What are you talking about? That's trauma.
Take that movie and say it was built off black people trauma. Y'all trying to compare Ryan Coogler to Tyler Perry, and it's not landing.
It's
It's
still
not
not.
landing. Change that. Say that about anything else. Ryan Coogler and Tyler Perry do not compare.
So-
I wish Shaquille he made several different movies.
You saying it don't compare with a strong voice with your chest. Don't make your argument.
Because somebody has drama in their life like everybody else,
Stop.
all of a sudden that's what they played off of. The whole you just said Creed played off black people's trauma. You
You
made that as your talking point.
you the one saying and gave the details that the whole fact that this was a sad baby that had to be adopted and his daddy died. What is that playing off of, P?
That's unbelievable. That's fantastic.
That's
I
real
just
life.
told you that shit wouldn't happen in real life.
Okay.
It's gonna happen with a black woman. It happens
Okay.
with white people, I'm sure.
Stop. Let's stop right there.
Black women.
Let's stop right there. Mama Mia just touched on how Janet Jackson character killed her baby, then killed her husband, and is now fucking with Dwayne Johnson.
That's Tyler Perry.
Hey!
Let's get back to the Tyler Perry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Look like I just did.
You went back to Tyler Perry.
If you're not gonna answer the question, please.
Let's do this.
Hey, you-
We should continue.
No.
We didn't even have to-
Nice.
Because
No.
what you trying to hear, bro? You don't be making no sense, and I don't want to take away from her point to argue back and forth about Creed because she was just going in on Tyler Perry.
Probably not making no sense because you're not trying to hear what I'm saying and you're not listening. I just made perfect sense. Mama Mia just said the Janet Jackson character killed her own kid, then turned around killed her husband. Now she's fucking with Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Creed is a sad baby adopted by the widow of his dad. Both of those are some sensationalized ass trauma ass stories, bro. That is a fact. You cannot argue that. Now we can move on. I don't know what more of a point you want me to make.
Let's go back to the Tyler Perry. You got it.
Guess what? Everybody quiet because there's no point. Damn, what can you say about that? Because it's the truth. Am I lying?
That was one point. That is his story, but that does not mean it's preying off black people trauma. That is not something we all can relate to. So
I think
your
that
daddy dad that you didn't even know about.
I think that's the point. I think that's the point to play off some trauma that you don't have an experience. I think that's the point to sell
Say
something.
that about every goddamn superhero movie then, because everybody's an orphan who daddy died. No matter what, are they playing off white people trauma or it's just the story? You trying to make a connection that don't connect. With Tyler Perry, that point makes sense. With Ryan Coogler films, it do not. You can say that about Sinners, but you cannot say that about all his films. When they based off other stories that was already established. He wrote this. Tyler Perry goes and sits down and writes that bullshit, and it's consistent.
Yes.
You trying to compare the two.
You trying to listen? I'm kind of tired of tussling about the same thing. But the truth of the fucking matter is, the fucking Creed movie is based off a sad baby who was adopted by the widow of his fucking daddy. Motherfucker said he come back with Sinners. What they playing off of? Slaves and fucking Mississippi and racism. What?
One slave.
No, stop. You just had the flow. I'll let you talk. After this, I'm done tussling. Those are his two major movies. What are you talking about?
Go back. Okay, them is two major movies. Okay.
What are you talking? Both of them coincidentally has fucking all that trauma in there. I'm sorry. I'm a consumer. I like watching movies. I'm tired of seeing the same fucking shit. I'm tired of seeing. I want to see no more fucking sad babies. I don't want to see none of that shit. I want to see good, healthy black people living a good life, doing some shit in a good movie.
So Creed wasn't a healthy movie. It was just trauma.
I didn't say that. I said I'm tired of seeing it.
But you leaned on that one part about the character.
I said I'm
who
tired of
becomes
seeing
fucking champion of the world and
seeing
gets a title shot.
I'm tired of seeing it.
From nothing.
Why he can't come from a healthy family where his
Why
dad?
can't this be a Black Rocky movie?
Why, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying is why our movies can't be where it come from a healthy family, do some healthy shit. Boom. It always gotta be some. Oh, did you know he was a fucking what's the Jonathan Majors TV series that was on HBO? He turned out not even be his daddy's son. We always gotta play on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired. Yeah.
I'm tired of this shit. I'm a consumer. I watch this shit. Now you can try to disappoint me, but you ain't made a fucking point yet. I can't wait to watch this shit back. You ain't made a fucking point yet. All these movies be playing on the same old trauma. Old black people don't know who their baby is, or somebody had to adopt this baby and keep it on the hush. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Makes
Okay.
me sick about that shit.
Okay.
And I'm
So you
telling
want to
you,
see some?
fucking KKK, all that shit. We ain't seen no fucking man. Stop.
You want to see some healthy, neutral black families that are
Yes.
successful, that don't got traumas, that ain't arguing and throwing shit and doing all type of weird
Yeah.
shit.
We
No
ain't had a
Saying
fucking
some shit.
no
so.
dysfunction.
I
Y'all
mean,
tired of
like the white
dysfunction.
people shit. As black people would say, that's white people shit. Seeing healthy black people not argue, they got,
But
you know, all
it
their
is
babies got
healthy.
one beside each other. They call
It
that
is
white
healthy
people
black.
shit. They
It
don't
is healthy
argue, they
black
don't
families though.
yell.
It's healthy black families out here,
That's
and we
It
called
is healthy
boring,
black
and that's
families
called
out
white
here.
people shit. Yeah, it is, and to the black community, that's called boring and white people shit.
No, that's called healthy. That's called the gear. That's the
To the
plan. That's
black
what we trying to get
community,
to.
and
That's
in the
called
eyes of the
Martin.
majority of
That's
the black
called the
community,
Cosby Show. That's called
it's
My Wife and
boring.
Kids. That's called The Jeffersons. We
Yes,
have that. They're not movies. If you're gonna have an hour to tell a story, you're gonna that's the casual setup. There's a problem. There's some drama. He overcomes it. There's a climax. There's a solution. Now, I'm not taking away from that point. We do need more of that. We talked that on several pods. My only argument is I do not put Ryan Coogler in that category. The way he's saying it, just because that was Sinners. That was Sinners. None of his other movies live and breathe off of trauma. I'm sorry, I'm not accepting that take from Creed. I'm not accepting it for Fruitvale Station. That was a movie based on a true story. Wakanda, that was his major movie. We just skipped over Black Panther. That nigga yelled that out. Those are his two major movies. Black Panther,
you just said black. He didn't write Black Panther, so stop it. I'm not gonna let you do that.
but it's his movie.
I'm not gonna let you
He
do that.
directed it. He didn't write Fruitvale Station or Creed. He wrote three.
You pod, man. What
He
up?
had help write three, but the other two is based on Stallone's story. It's a continuation. But all you saw in that movie was trauma because the
Hold
nigga
on.
dead died.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. We got real right here. He FaceTime. Everybody, listen. Everybody from the podcast was looking for you. Man, I called your phone. I called you an hour ago. Stop it, man. Everybody, P was looking for you. Shaquisha, they said, man, they thought you was my cousin.
I sure did. I'm like, what cousin?
All right, man. We pie, man. All right.
He
All
always
right,
want to come in
who's
late.
next take on the Tyler Perry movie? We can go back to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
you said
Karen.
no. Yes, go back. Yeah, you didn't ask Karen.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't
Karen.
ask Karen. No, it wasn't on Shaquisha. No, Shaquisha
It's
said
on
enough. She
Shaquisha.
said we got a lot. Yeah, Shaquisha, you said she was like, look, we got a lot of trauma. Something you said, Shaquisha. We got our own shit
Yeah,
to deal with as black
I,
women.
I really get tired of the black trauma, Tyler Perry movies. I do want to see some uplifting, like black people's getting along in the household and parents, helping their kids build generation wealth. I get tired of all the trauma too.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Okay. Karen.
I guess I'm in agreement with both of what y'all said, but for some reason they always want to depict black women in a negative light. They so strong, they so this, they so
Yeah,
that.
that's what
Only
I said too.
generation, and my oldest brother brought this to my attention when I was young, and he said the only generation that does that tear down their mans is like the black women. You don't hear nobody else doing that. And if we start peeling back these layers, we'll see people did this, like probably our moms, our aunts. If not our moms, aunts, our cousin aunts, our grandma, we'll see it. And it's like, when is it going to stop? Because we can't speak for all the black men. We can't speak for all the black, but it's like every time
Exactly.
you hear it, they see us in a negative light. And that's what they're trying to put out to America. Them movies, that's making other cultures look at our culture like that's all we can produce. Oh, the woman got to be so strong. That's a damn lie. We don't have to be all that strong. No, we don't. We have husbands, we have baby daddies, we have that will stand up to the plate and do what they need to do. But is that glorified? Is anybody gonna say that? Do you hear a lot of women getting on here talking about how they husband do this? So they starting to try to do it now. But you will always get the negative stories. You don't get the positive story.
Yep.
They always want to make it like, oh, my mama was a strong this and that. And mama, no, no, my daddy was there. He was strong. It wasn't that. It's not that in every black household. All women ain't got to be strong. We ain't got to do it. It's not that. But that's
Yeah,
all they put
yeah,
out. Every time you look up any success, anybody, oh, I was raised by my mama. My mom, all you hear is mom, mama, mom, mama, mom, mama. That's all you hear. And then, like they say, these movies that they putting out, the woman got to do everything. They making her carry everything, and it's not like that in the black. That's not our communities. That's not all our communities. Yeah, you might see that, but that's not every household in our community. But that's all they
And I
promote.
think
That's all they doing.
because
right.
they doing that too, and that's all everybody in the black community see, we gonna keep repeating history because that's all that's being out there. So if we saw positive, neutral families, black people that don't curse, black people that got all their babies by each other, and they living in a house and they working through their problems together, maybe for the next generation behind us, they will copy and mimic that. Seeing
Yeah,
that us black people study repeating the same shit. It's in the
yeah.
music. It's in film.
It's in
You're gonna
everything.
repeat
It's
and
in the
gravitate to what the
conversation.
hell you seeing. It's in your head. It's in your body. This is all
Yeah,
you gonna keep seeing and hearing about.
Yeah,
I think it
and it's
all
a
needs to
negative
change. People
image.
need to start these black filmmakers. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's not Tyler Perry because he's centered around the church and off black trauma, maybe the Ryan Cooglers and the Jordan Peets and all them other black people and UK black people need to produce black positive films starting now.
Do, do you think it need to be Tyler Perry since he got the biggest platform? Shouldn't he be the one who should be
No,
putting out the
because
positive images? No.
no, because it's showing to that he will now be considered a man that's double minded, which is the Book of James. He's a fence straddler. He's a man that can't be trusted, which we already know that black men already told black women Tyler Perry ain't to be trusted. He's not,
we
and
did.
he's also
Ask the
he's
question
also
again, Mike.
and you can't be